One of our Washingtonias, seed-grown Washingtonia robusta. I got this one sitting just in a 5-gallon pot, sort of on the edge of one of our gardens here. It's in full sun, and they're a short-term palm here, so I don't really bother planting them in the ground anymore. I've experimented with enough of them over the years. So these guys here go into the tiki hut. We got more in the greenhouse, and keep them watered. They do dry out fast in the pots. It's been extremely dry here, so that's a Mexican fan palm. They are definitely fun to experiment with. Even if you live in a colder climate, they're pretty easy to bring through cold winters. Some people like to box them in, put thermocube heat with them. Or dry, colder climates, you can actually cut the fronds off and then wrap up the trunk with probably burlap heat cable, put plastic over top of it, I guess. And as long as you keep that center spear intact, it'll restart growing again in the warmer weather. And they grow fast too. I know I've seen some big one. A friend of mine there in Arkansas had a really big one in his garden. And people up here grow them too. And they'll last quite a few years in the garden before a cold snap comes and kills them. I've seen them last year more than 8 years in a garden with no protection. And there was actually a nice one growing in a garden on Salt Spring. And unfortunately the new owners had it cut down, and it was featured a couple of times in Hardy Palm International. And it could have been a filibusta, who knows. It definitely wasn't Flifera, because Flifera doesn't like our wet winters, our cool wet winters. So you live in a cooler region, even in the south, this is definitely worth the try. They are, like I say, fun to plant in your garden. Watch them grow fast, but I always remember that at some point they're going to become too big to protect, and then you're going to have to watch them freeze, unfortunately. Or maybe you can dig them out and sell them to somebody. Somebody can come and take it to a more southern location. All right, so that's a Mexican fan palm, and put them in full sun for best results. All right, thanks for watching. Cheers.